Hey, what's up, you guys? It is day 3 of the 30-day makeup challenge, and so today's question is favorite brand of makeup. Now, I have a drugstore brand that is my favorite, and I have a high-end brand. The drugstore brand is, of course, Maybelline. I have so much Maybelline stuff, and I'll kind of just go through some of the stuff that I have of Maybelline. I did originally have, or was planning on getting all the stuff and showing you everything, but that seems a bit intense. So I'm gonna go through, a few things. Starting with foundation kind of type things. The first one I have is this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. I haven't really used this that much yet, so I haven't really been able to, I can't really tell you much about it. But it's a big hype going around on YouTube, so I picked one up to try. And the next one, which is my love, is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Concealer. And this one is just like a little brush. I've talked about it before, and then you just wipe it under your eyes and blend it. Super good at highlighting underneath your eyes. The next thing that I have is this Maybelline Dream Sun Bronzer. I also have the Illuminator, but I don't really use that at all, so I felt like, why talk about it? But there's a significant dip in this bronzer. I'm trying to get it so it doesn't really glare, but there's a significant dip in this bronzer, and it's a nice natural looking bronzer. This is in the color Glow Light. So it's a nice natural looking bronzer. I'm wearing it today, and you can't really tell, I don't think, that I'm even wearing a bronzer, so that's, super good for a bronzer. And then I have eye products. I've been loving the Maybelline Color Tattoos. I have about like eight or nine of them, but I picked out my top 3 because I didn't want to bore you guys by going through all of them. And now that I look at them, these colors go super well together. The first one being Pomegranate Punk, which is like a maroony kind of reddish color. So that's super pretty. And I usually pair this, like I put this on the lid, then I usually pair it with the Bold Gold, which as the name suggests is just a bold gold color. Yeah, if I could talk today, that would be fantastic. And then my newest one, which I'm like in love with, is Bad to the Bronze. And I know this is kind of like a one that everybody loves, but I love it too. And I'll put it usually when I do like a natural looking eye or like a brown eye. And it's just a bronzy brown color. I actually missed one of the face products, so I'm going to go back to that. I have the Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush in Candy Coral. And I've talked about this a million times, so I'm not going to talk about it a lot more. It's just a nice, like, pinky coral color cream blush, and it looks super good on. And then my last eye product I wanted to mention was this Maybelline Single from their Perfect Pastels collection in the color Pink Petal. And it's just a really pastel pink color. It looks almost white on camera, as it pretty much almost is. And I like to pair it with one of my high-end products that I'm going to be mentioning later. I love Maybelline mascaras. I have 2 of them right here that I use pretty much every day, not together, but I like to vary them. The first one being my ultimate favorite. I've talked about it before. I talk about it all the time. It's the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. It makes your lashes super long and very pretty. The brush is huge, so it makes them super long and awesome. And then the other one is the Falsies Big Eyes, the duo one with the top and bottom lash. I only like to do the top because I think that doing the bottom lashes looks like scary on me, so I don't really use the bottom part. But the top one, it's another big brush, but it's a lot thicker than the lash stiletto, and it gives your eyes kind of a more natural looking than the lash stiletto one. And then for lips, I have a lot of Maybelline lip products. Um, the first being the baby lips. I know there's kind of like a cult around these baby lips. People love them or people hate them. This one is my favorite. I have 3 of them, but this is like my favorite one. It's the Strike a Rose out of their Neon collection. And it's just a nice like hot pink, and it's got a ton of tint to it, so it's like really awesome looking. Was wearing it earlier, didn't go with my coral eye look that I have, so I took it off. Um, and then I have 2 of the Maybelline Vivids, which are super bright lipsticks. I have a purple one in the color Brazen Berry, and I love to wear this sometimes. My mom always is like, take that off, that's too much. But she also says the same thing about this one, which is Vivid Rose, and it's a super hot pink color. Another love of mine. I can't wait to, start wearing this around or have an occasion to wear these. I have one Maybelline gloss, and it is, what is it? Coral Heat. I'm not even sure where I got this from, but I've been loving it. I love how the brush is like big but slightly angled, and it looks really pretty on the top of one of the next lip products, the Color Whispers. These are the only 2 that I own. The first one is Coral Ambition, and it's just a nice neutral coral color, very pinky, but I like these two, the gloss and the lipstick on top of each other. And then the last one I have is a nude color in the color Mocha Muse, and it's just a brown nude color. Perfect for when you have an outrageous eye color. Yeah, I have, I should have planned this better. And then my last Maybelline product is these makeup wipes. These are my all-time favorite. The Maybelline Clean Express. I go through these like there's no tomorrow, so I always stock up on these when I go to the store. They're super like wet with the product. I have one bad Maybelline product though, and that is the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse Foundation. It's like obviously a mousse consistency, and it's really crumbly. This was like the first foundation I ever bought. It's really crumbly, and it just falls everywhere. It's not really that blendable. I don't really like it, but I do keep it just in case I ever get the feeling of really using this, which I don't ever think I will, but just in case. So those are my drugstore products. And then now on to my favorite high-end brand. I don't have nearly as much of this brand as I do from Maybelline because these products are kind of expensive, but this is a brand that I like. Every time I go to the mall, I have to stop at this counter, and it is the MAC Cosmetics counter. I'm constantly on their website looking at their different collections and, lusting after different products. But I only have 8 products from MAC, and one of them I was gifted, so I really only bought 7 products from them. So let's get into it. The first one is a MAC concealer. This is what I use all over my face for any acne spots or anything. It's their Studio Finish Concealer in NC20. It's kind of light for my skin, but when I blend it in with my foundation, it's like super natural looking, and it's really creamy and good and just super nice. I love it. And then I have a MAC bronzer, which I've been loving lately. It's in their, I think this was their Temperature Rising collection, and I don't think they have these anymore because that was a kind of limited edition collection for summer. But this bronzer is in Sun Dipped, and it's super nice. I love this bronzer. It's like a, just a neutral color. It's like perfect for my skin tone, and I love the packaging. It's like a kind of rubbery feeling. I love it. And then I have 3 powder eyeshadows, 2 of which I'm wearing today, and those are Paradisco, which is a coral color. I've talked about this one millions of times before. So it's a nice coral color, and you can't even really see that. The lighting is terrible. I have to master the lighting in my new dorm. But block out this light. It's like a nice coral color. And then I have that on the lid, and then this one I have in the crease, which is Mythology, which is a nice like brown sparkly color. So I've been wearing those colors like all of August, so I really like them. And then this one I haven't actually worn yet because I'm trying to figure out what goes with this color. But this one is in Coppering, and it's just like obviously a copper color. I think you can see it better back here. It's just a copper color. I don't really have anything like this in my collection, so I'm trying to figure out what would go best with this copper shade. And then I have a MAC paint pot in the color Let's Skate, and it's just a nice like pearly pink color, really light with some gold shimmer in it. Can't even really see that. Let's turn that down a little bit, the lighting. There we go. That's a little better. It's a light pink. It's got some gold shimmer in it. Super nice as a primer or as a eyeshadow. I'm sure you could build this up and make it into a really pretty actual like shadow for your face. Then I have two lipsticks. The first I bought on my own. The second I was gifted. This one is the Viva Nicki 2, and Nicki Minaj designed this color. It smells like cotton candy, and it's like a lilac color. I don't wear this very often because sometimes, it doesn't look right, but it is super pretty. Like, I love it, and it smells like cotton candy, like I said. So I just love this lipstick. I used to wear this like all the time last year when I first got it. Whether or not that looked good, that's for the viewer, but I thought I looked good. And then the last one is in Made to Order, and it's like this coppery orange color. And I would never have picked this out on my own if Stina wouldn't have bought it for me, so thank you. I love it. But yeah, those are my favorite brands. I'm sorry this video is kind of long, but that was it for day 3 of the makeup challenge. So tomorrow I will have a brand new video for you guys with the next question. I'll link all the questions down below so you can go look at what's to come. You can leave suggestions for videos down below too. And like this video and all that cool stuff. And until tomorrow, I will see you guys. Bye.